Hi everyone. I thought I'd get out and make the most of the good weather, enjoy the sunshine. So this week's Sedra is for Eschanan, and I think I found my new favourite Sedra. Had you asked me up until now, I probably would have said one of the ones in Bereshis because they're just so juicy, so much going on. But actually, my one recommendation to you this week is if you have time, even 5-10 minutes, just read Veschanan. There's so much in it, and it's just beautiful. It starts off with Moshe. He's standing on the edge of Eretz Yisrael. They're just about to go in, and he's still in the middle of this speech to us, his final swan song, and he's explaining to us the word V'eschanan. You can't even translate it. It's like the most heartfelt prayer. He's standing right on the edge of Israel. Been his lifelong mission to go into Eretz Yisrael, and he can see it. He's right there. He can see it, and it's his final attempt to change Hashem's mind. He's like pleading, praying, and Hashem still says no. And he says, it's enough, stop there, stop asking. And there's so much emotion packed into that. But there's so much in this Sedra that if you read it through will be very familiar, that you just never knew where it came from. So we have a repetition of all of the Aseret HaDibros, the 10 Commandments. And this is also where Shema comes from. It's Moshe talking to Bnei Yisrael, and he says to them, Shema Yisrael, Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad. Listen. And it's such a powerful word, and it's the prayer that we're all the most familiar with. It's something that you say when you wake up in the morning, when you go to sleep at night. It's probably most little kids' earliest memory of their mother saying Shema with them before they go to sleep, and it's the final prayer that you say before you die. So it is the prayer of a Jewish person, that really it takes you through your whole life. And just that opening phrase, even the opening word, I think is so powerful. The concept of listening. So I was thinking, what's the difference between listening and talking? If you meet anyone, literally anyone, a complete stranger, you can talk to them, you can have a conversation with them. But there are very few people in your life that you're very happy to sit with in complete silence, to just listen. Who are those people that you can sit with and not say a word and it doesn't feel uncomfortable, where they can just sit and listen to you and they won't interrupt and they'll let you vent or express whatever you're going through? And who do you do that for? Who are you happy to just listen to be there for? It's a sign of the strength of your relationship if you're able to just sit in silence and just listen. And I think that is the point of Shema. It's allowing yourself that space to just listen and think and absorb. And it's all to kind of allow Hashem in, to allow the Torah and mitzvahs in. And I think actually the thing that we struggle with the most is being in silence with ourselves. How often do you take the time to just sit and think and allow your thoughts to wander? We're always looking for something else to do. If you have 5 minutes, you'll pick up a book, or you'll switch on the TV, or you'll listen to something on the radio or a podcast. We just want to be surrounded by noise the whole time. We'll phone someone, have a conversation. We don't make the time to actually just sit with our own thoughts. And sometimes those moments where there's nothing else going on, those are when you have your most profound thoughts about, I don't know, what's been on your mind, or where you're going, or what you're doing, or what you should do, or what you need to do. And I think it's part of our generation that we're just so busy the whole time that we don't take that time to just sit, think, and enjoy the silence, to allow the silence to work for you, to do something for you. It's not like an emptiness. It's allowing your mind to just switch off and to just process in a very subconscious kind of way, to just allow your brain to work without you actively working it. And then sometimes it can be a complete game changer. You can just sit for a few moments and suddenly have a moment of clarity where just everything makes sense. You just feel better, you know what you're doing, you know what you should be doing, and it can completely change things for you. So I think that is the message of Shema, to just allow yourself time to think, allow your relationships time for silence. have that listening built into those close relationships of yours, where you're able to just sit and listen to each other. Have a good week and a good Shabbos.